Hey everybody, this is Jason Lee with NextLevelGuitar.com. We've got a really cool little semi-intricate, I guess you'd call it, surf lesson that we're going to do today that kind of walks you all over the fingerboard. It's got to keep you awake, it's got to keep you alert, and it kind of exactly relates to what you're doing with a riff, but you're turning it into a song at the same time. So it ends up making it much more of like a melody, I guess you'd say, and it's something you can really play over and over again. It's kind of catchy and fun. So let's get into it right now. We're going to start with, we're working on the D string, okay? All I want you to concentrate for the next like 2 minutes is the D string, all right? Because it's going to pretty much repeat and go down to the A string. So in the riff, we're on the D string. We're going to work right here at the, what is that? The 10th fret, right? 10th fret. Okay, see that? We're just going to walk down, right? 10th to the 9th to the 7th. Okay. Then just bring that down a string to the A string and do the same frets. Okay. Okay. That's 10, 9, 7. Okay. Now in the beginning I'm just kind of adding a little more at the end. So you can kind of watch that right hand. Okay, so just work on that. It's going to give you pretty much the whole rhythm of the song, the way your hands are kind of bouncing around and everything. Okay, then you're going to do a little hammer on, and you're going to go all the way down on the A string to the 3rd fret. You're going to hammer on from there up to the 5th. Okay, and you kind of go back and forth like this. Okay. Okay, then we go to the open A. Okay, 3rd, 5th, 7th. So watch that again in sequence, okay? You see him kind of doing a little leading slide from the 5th to the 7th, which is kind of sexy. It's all relative to how you want to do it. We'll hear it in a little sped up rhythm, which sounds pretty cool. Okay. Now right there I'm just adding a little flair with a little bit of extra pick, you know. Just depending upon what you want to do, but it's still going to sound cool with the, depending on how you want to do it. Alright, now that you know the riff, let's get into the chords, and that way you can kind of hear it in sequence. I'm going to play the riff right into the chords, and then we'll explain the chords right after that, okay? Here we go. Okay, the chords are pretty simple, but it's kind of a weird way you're going to do it. Now really, you got to use your pinky on this, okay? So I don't care if you're like, oh, I'm going to use my other finger. You got to use your pinky on it, because you need to be more efficient as a player. If you are the kind of live player that's out there playing 2-3 hour sets, I mean, you got to be much more efficient so you don't wear yourself out. And it's just going to sound better. I mean, it's good to get a finger exercise or whatever you want to do if you need to build your pinky, but the root of the whole chord section is an A, okay? But what I'm doing is, instead of playing like a full A, so here's that A chord, and here's what I'm hinting at, okay? If I were to use my 3 fingers for the A chord, like like that. I'm kind of frozen up with these other fingers. I mean, I can, you know, still can't reach it with my pinky, but if I play the A, or I'm just playing the open A, okay, and then the second fret on the D and the G string, gives me this cool kind of sound, and then look at all this room I've got. And that's how I'm doing that sound in the beginning of the chords. So watch. I want you to just practice those two strings right there. Okay, now there's with the open A with it. See how nice that sounds? Now what I can do is I can do that little add-on that I'm doing, okay? Look at that with my pinky, okay? So now I'm doing the 4th and the 5th fret as the add-on to the A while I'm holding it, okay? Watch. Try and get my other fingers out of the way so you can watch. There we go. Okay, so you can watch this. See, I'm doing that? Now if you notice, I'm kind of like flutter strumming the strings. I mean, you can really get technical if you want. You can really do that flutter with it like this. That's my whole point, is by just holding it down with my index finger, it's still going to give me the root of what I need to do. If I'm in a band, it's going to be super easy because I've got a bass player or a rhythm, you know, guitar player to play behind me. So let's keep just working on that one riff. You don't have to flutter it, I'll do it straight. Now with a little flutter strum. Okay, now here's what's really cool, okay? When I play like a bar G, right there, let's just play a bar G, okay? Right? If you notice where my middle finger is, right there, watch, I'll get like right up close for you there, okay? There we go, okay? Look where it's at. It's that same 4th fret that we're using our pinky or our ring finger before to do that riff. So it's kind of cool. What you end up doing is you play the G and then you can just add that little riff onto it, okay? So watch real quick in sequence how I do it. I'm going to go to the A, do the riff with my pinky. Now look, my pinky's already there. So I just hop it up, do the G, like that, okay? So I'm doing that, okay? So inside that G, I'm pretty much strumming it, okay? But my middle finger's going to stay on it, okay? And then you're going to just go to stay on the 4th fret and then add your pinky. Let's see if I can do that. There it is, okay? So the 4th fret and then the 5th fret is that little add-on. Same add-on you did on when you're doing the little, you know, pointy A down here, but you got to just keep that middle finger there and then add it on the G, okay? So watch it again in sequence. See? So my middle finger is staying there the whole time. Well, let me show you one more time from this angle. It's going to give you a little better perspective of the whole pinky thing that I'm doing, okay? So watch. See? It's just those, I mean, just practice that riff, because you can do it with your pinky, like that. Just how I'm doing it, and then when you go to the G, there it is. There's the same little, you know, 4th fret on the G string, and then I go up to the pinky. Okay? And here's the cool part. This is when we're going to drop down to the F. That's just going to give us that nice deep tone. Deep tone, okay? Okay, so now in sequence. Okay? Then you're right after that, you're just going to move to a barred F. See, so I'm kind of doing like a little 1, 2, 3. And you can just go to a full E right there if you want. But check it out in sequence again as I'm playing, and I'll even turn a little bit more for you so you can see it there. Okay? How cool is it when you're in on that E, you can go right up to your riff again. Pretty cool. So here's the whole sequence again, kind of at about like a medium speed we'll go through it, and then you can kind of see the little nuances that I'm doing again. You watch my pinky kind of stretch. Okay, I'll throw in a few little nuances in there, but it's easy to follow, okay? Now the cool thing is there's a lot of stuff you can do with this too. Even just while I was writing the lesson, I was doing kind of some neat stuff with the chording of it. Let's see if I can remember the stuff. It's So there's a lot you can do with it. That's the reason I'm leaving a lot of these lessons real simple, 3-chord type stuff. It sounds catchy first off, it's easy to learn, and it gives you much to kind of bounce off of. This has been Jason Lee with nextlevelguitar.com. Make sure to check out the website for all of our videos, and stay tuned. We'll see you soon with some sexy surf guitar lessons.